Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. Today, let's talk about a common question that young earners have, or anyone who wants to make some extra money online have. Can I convert my interests into income? I have several interests, but I'm not sure which interests to follow, and I'm not sure if that will actually give me some kind of revenue or income. So, we'll talk about that. Before I do that, I just wanted to point out two things. One is that in today's article, I had talked about passive income automation. Everybody has a theoretical understanding of what passive income is. Over the past few weeks, we have talked about the importance of passive income, how it can make a huge difference to your retirement, and examples, actual practical examples of passive income. But one of the most important attributes of passive income is automation. Of course, the product has to be good, the service has to be good, whatever it is, but if it has to be truly passive, the process of getting clients and converting them into actually customers has to be automated. And I've given you an example of this automation in this article. And there are many ways to do this automation. There are very expensive ways, low cost ways, sometimes free ways are possible. And in my course called Earn from Skills, or how to get people to pay for your skills, which is about 25 videos, more than 10 hours of content hosted in a Facebook group. We have about 525 people signed up for that. And in my group, I talk about how to set up active and passive income streams in the right way, and so that you can showcase your expertise, build trust, and make people to buy from you. So, if you are interested, I will leave the link for learning more about what is covered in the course in the description and in the first comment. So, getting back to this, how to convert, or can I convert my interest into income? The If you look at all these digital marketers, they will say you have to choose something that you're passionate about. That will be the first thing they'll say. Then they will say, but make sure it's profitable. And so it's like the parents telling the son, you can do whatever you want in my life provided you do this, and provided you take up this degree. It doesn't work like that. And digital marketers have a very narrow view of what is profitable, and they call it niche. What is a profitable niche and what is not a profitable niche? And this is complete nonsense. I mean, you can sell something like which is very popular, like losing weight in 1 month, or you can sell something not so popular, like training for jujitsu, or poetry, or the poetry and nature, or bird watching, something very obscure and not many people are interested in. You can sell provided you have the interest in it, provided you have a proper understanding of what the audience in your community, or in a community with that interest have. And that, in my opinion, is the reason why freefincal is successful. I have been learning over the past 8 years, and my courses themselves are successful because of that. People buy my two courses, my and my robo advisory template regularly, because they see what is freefincal doing, the articles, and it develops some kind of trust, and that's the reason they buy. And that's something that can be easily replicated provided you have the expertise and the time. How much time is necessary? I would suggest you need to put in 1 hour on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday. Assuming you have a 2-day weekend and you're salaried, you must put in 1 hour on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday. You do that regularly over 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Those hours will really make a big difference. It's like 100 hours a year, and that's going to make a big difference. But the point is how consistently you can do that. So, in order to actually find out whether your interest can be converted into income, the first thing is to actually take a piece of paper and list down what are your interests, what is it that excites you, right? What, even if you're totally sad, you feel like I'm very depressed, but if I show you something of that interests you, will you kind of forget your worries and focus on that? Will you concentrate on that? And that's the kind of areas that you should choose. And what is it that truly excites you? What is it that you want to create? And I mean, everybody wants to make money. Making money is not a goal. That's just stupid. I mean, that's immature. But I want to create something that's going to leave a lasting impression. That's the kind of goal you want. You want to create some product that's actually useful to people. So you need to identify what excites you. There can be multiple things, but you have to choose one thing first and try that out for some time, and then you will have to actually understand in that field what is it that people are actually looking for. What are the problems? For example, if you're talking about jiu-jitsu, which is the form of martial art, if I'm not wrong, what is it they want? What are the problems they are looking for there? Whether it's or let's say photography, what is it? It's a you can say it's an extremely popular area. Or cooking, for example, everybody is doing it. If you go on YouTube, we'll find. But can you actually look for a problem? If you are, how to identify such problems? These are the topics that we cover in the course, and it's basically going to be some kind of overlap of this and that. How these two are going to overlap. Excuse the crude drawing, and that's this region right here. That center region right here is where you can actually build trust. You should not worry about making money. You should worry about being useful to people. You be useful to people and make people trust you, and then only comes all the money, the setting up of everything, and so on. All that is covered in the course. But the point is that you have to identify an area that people that excites you and will make people will find useful. Every area of can be some use that can be determined in every area. Even something as less popular as poetry, there will always be people who are interested in poetry. It's a question of reaching people who like poetry. And in poetry, what are the challenges they have? What can you actually sell your poems, or can you teach people to write poetry, or analyze poetry, something like that? You can there will always be, in every area there will always be some people looking for questions, and you can always answer them, and that's something that you'll have to identify. Another problem is that people say, oh, I don't want to get into digital marketing, it's too crowded. I don't want to get into health and fitness, everybody is talking about it. Photography, it's too crowded. No, every niche is crowded. If you actually go down and deep down and analyze, there will be thousands and thousands of people who like jiu-jitsu or poetry. We just don't know them, that's all. We don't see them often. Then if you think your area is extremely competitive and crowded, then a question to ask is, can you become a specialist in that, and can you provide something so unique, so different, that people will immediately understand, hey, this guy is saying something or doing something that nobody is doing, so we'll buy from that. And that is what is going to make you the money. So people are worried about making money, and people are worried about how soon that money is going to come, instead of worrying about how can I make myself so unique that people will immediately understand that there is value in what this person is saying, and they should be coming and telling us, hey, stop putting all this information for free. I will pay you for it. And that's the kind of emotions that your work should evoke. Are you really good enough for that? Then only you can worry about making money and so on. So question is, we have to make ourselves better, and that journey is important. And we talk about, in the course, we talk about how to identify this niche, and where to look for topics, where to look for ideas, content ideas, how to develop and hone our interest in this, and write in such a way that people will actually find useful. We talk about website creation, email marketing, social media marketing, blah blah blah, the usual kind of website setup that you can find out from the course details. But this is the most important point. And we also have many professionals there, educators, insurance people, mutual fund distributors, financial advisors. They also want to sell their competence, and how to do it in a way without sounding shady. And there are many people who are professionals also there. So that's all I wanted to say. I'll catch you later. If you're interested, check out the link in the description. Bye.